Hello, my name is Sarah Young, and welcome to Seattle and the beautiful San Juan Islands. Staying safe during the pandemic requires patience and a sense of humor. Since its opening in 1907, Pike Place Market continues as Seattle's neighborhood marketplace. It is a center for locally produced and high-quality seafood and produce, as well as handcrafted products, amazing flowers, and specialty artisan food, such as Beecher's handmade cheese. Originally built for the 1962 World's Fair, Seattle Center is an arts, education, tourism, and entertainment venue, and it is the home to the city's 605-foot-tall Space Needle, as well as Dale Chihuly's Garden and Glass exhibit. To the Museum of Pop Culture, designed by Frank Gehry. Overlooking Puget Sound, the Seattle waterfront is a collection of piers, restaurants, and attractions like the Great Seattle Wheel and, of course, a harbor cruise. Covering over 500 acres, the Port of Seattle is the busiest container port in the Pacific Northwest. The Olympic Sculpture Park offers us a glimpse of monumental contemporary sculptures, including Louise Bourgeois' Father and Son. Downtown Seattle Art Museum is a center for world-class visual arts in the Pacific Northwest, showing artwork by such artists as Barbara Earl Thomas, Kehinde Wiley, and also art by indigenous persons of the area. The Volunteer Park Conservatory and Botanical Garden has been known as Seattle's greenhouse since 1912. The adjacent Asian Art Museum exhibits work by artists from China, Korea, and other Southeast Asian countries. The Rhodes Scholar portion of the trip begins with an introduction to the Tulalip Nation and the Hebol Cultural Center. Traveling through the San Juan Islands on Washington State ferries, the nation's largest ferry fleet, we leave Anacortes on our way to the second largest island in the archipelago, the San Juan Island, as we travel through the National Scenic Byway. First stop is Friday Harbor, a charming, historic, walkable seaport, and Friday Harbor Suites, our home for the next few days. In 1859, Great Britain and the United States agreed to joint occupation of the San Juan Island until the water boundary between the two nations would be resolved in 1872 through peaceful arbitration. After spending time at the Lime Kiln Lighthouse, which borrows its name from nearby lime kilns, we visit a 25-acre lavender farm. Then, by passing through some of the 400 islands of the San Juan archipelago, 128 of which are named, we reach our next destination, Orcas Island. Visiting Mount Constitution, the highest point in the San Juans. Orcas Island is the largest of the San Juan Islands. It is also the home to East Sound Village, a cultural center of the island. Other attractions of the island include the Historical Museum as well as the Crow Valley one-room schoolhouse. As we cruise back to Friday Harbor, we also go back in time as we visit the San Juan Historical Museum, highlighting the historic development of industries on the island. One of the best protected anchorages in the islands is San Juan Islands Roche Harbor, a historic seaside resort and designated U.S. port of entry, and home to a sculpture park exhibiting 120 sculptures by artists from the Pacific Northwest. Only 4 of the islands are accessible to vehicles and foot traffic using the Washington State ferries, which also transport all goods on and off the islands. On Lopez Island, we visit Spencer Spit State Park, located on a saltwater spit with a natural low tide. Lopez Island is also known as the Agricultural Island and is home to Sunnyfield Farm, a family-run goat dairy farm located on 40 acres. And then, too soon, it's time to leave the islands. One last ferry ride to Anacortes, taking with us memories of the Pacific Northwest, its flora, art, and music. And of course, the scenic beauty everywhere you look. What a great trip!